Hello and welcome everyone to the next episode of me, a noob game developer, trying to make my dream game using AI tools like ChatGPT, Copilot, GitHub Copilot, generative AI for images and artwork, and perhaps even later for sound and music and other things that can help me accelerate my journey. Because that is the main point of using all these AI tools. It's not to finish a game completely made by AI and AI assets, but it's to accelerate my journey here and help me out learning things. And then at the end, I will definitely consider swapping out all of the AI generated parts with actual human generated stuff, especially when it comes to the art. Because if you've seen the previous episode, the art that was made by AI looks decent, it looks cool, but it's definitely not like to the standards of what I would want this game to be. So that being said, let's quickly go to our to-do list. I must say, is the music a little bit loud? I think it is a little bit loud. Let's just tone it down a little bit. There we go, because I almost can't even hear myself talk, which I don't know if that's an issue, but all right, here we go. So in the last episode, we made a power module which takes care of basically storing an amount of charge of electricity which is drawn from the modules present on the device, so that at some point well, let's quickly show you. When we press play, we have our robot that we can control as a player because we are connected to its computer. We can move it around left, right, and if you go and see in the logs, we can see that our charge, or actually we can just go into the inspector of the module power, our charge is decreasing because there are a few modules here that are consuming power even when just idling. But that's about where we got. And now I want to make sure that two important things need to happen with the power system. That is that if there is no more power, that any module that relies on power, that is not necessarily every module that we're ever going to make, but in this case, most of them should not work if there's no power. That includes the computer, the locomotion, and the network. Then we need to define them being powered or not, and some functions that those modules have should not work if you're not powered, and give us a warning somewhere, or maybe even just end the game because you've did not manage to keep your device powered. And then another thing that we want to implement is that certain actions, and I'm thinking specifically like the locomotion module, it has a idle power consumption, but if we're moving around, it should increase our power consumption, so that you have to think about, look, should I be moving around? Well, maybe not, because it's gonna consume a lot of power and I don't have a lot of power left anymore, etc. So that's what we're going for in this stream. So let's go to our VS Code. I'm quickly gonna close all files again. Actually, I forgot to commit last time, so let's just commit that first as a feature, which says that we've at least implement a, let's to the scope of power. Well, let's call it device power, whatever. Add basic power module with power draw, with power drawn by modules, and that's all it does right now. And actually, even if the power hits 0, it is clamped to 0, so it can't go lower, and it also can't go higher than the 40 kilowatt hours that it's a 40 kilowatt hour, or 40 watt, sorry, it's a 40 watts or 0.04 kilowatts, so 40 watt battery, which I asked ChatGPT just to give me like what are like the average power consumption of a vacuum cleaner. So let's commit that. And if it goes to 0 now, nothing actually happens. You will still be able to move around, which is of course not what we want. You will also notice that even though we have a separate power module, power is something that relates to all of the modules in the future, as opposed to, for example, locomotion. There's no code about locomotion in the network module. However, the power module pertains to many other modules, and that's why some of the power code is in the device module superclass. For example, we currently have the current power draw It's like, what are you currently drawing, and the idle power draw, which in this case is the same, because when the device gets powered up, it will draw a power equal to the amount of idle power draw. And it's that power that I want to increase. And we'll focus right now just on the locomotion. So basically what we would like to do is, when you start moving or when you're adding force, we want to increase our current power draw by a certain amount that is equal to an amount that is, let's say, linearly related to the force that we're actually adding. Why I'm saying force is that it's not because we're not moving that we're not going to draw extra power, because if I'm hitting a wall but I keep pressing my key, I'm still pushing, so I still need power to do that. So that means that I want this to relate to the force that I'm trying to push. It's not necessarily by the amount of distance that I'm moving. Right, so I would say that let's start by adding a certain magic number here that says like this is the amount of load is power per unit of force. So power draw per unit, and we'll add of force. Which means like if you do if you push with a force of 1F, that means an additional power draw rate of 10F or whatever. So let's just say 1, because I want to keep the numbers a bit large so that we immediately see the effects. Actually 1 is maybe even not enough. Let's go for 10. Well, let's go for 5, but it's serializable, so we can change that, because I also don't want the battery to immediately empty. And then we want to call a function on our let's see, where is our current total? Let's go back to the power module and let's work our way back. So the total power draw of the battery is determined by looping all over the devices and checking their current power draw rate. Meaning that I will need to set my own current power draw to a new value, and then also ask the battery to update itself. So currently that's the way we're doing it, because I didn't want the battery to be looping over all the modules every frame or even every second. Only when we're updating it, we want to which means that let's do that before we add the force. We will say, well, look, that's interesting. So it's saying, what's your extra power draw? It's the magnitude of added force times input, and then we will go to our we should set current. And apparently that function does not exist, so we should make it. So we go back to device module. We have it here, but it's not set. So we will do public void set current power draw. Exactly what we needed, and now this should be fine. Set current power draw. And we should set it to idle power draw plus the added power draw. Let's give it a certain named value. There you go. Because there's a bit of a tricky thing here actually that I've just realized, is that it's going to be very difficult then, like, on update we do move, because this is now feasible because we only have one extra thing that increases its power. But what if you have like 10 different functions on a module? Do I have to like add them all up here in this function? Well, no, because it's just a move function. So I think it's better to actually, next to the idle power draw rate, we should just really say private float move power draw and only say move power draw. Well, actually, it's just like this. And we should just make a function for it, because otherwise we're just public set move power, yes, correctly. And then we say set move power draw to that value. That way it's a nice function, so we don't have duplicate code. And I hope this, yeah, all right. And we should actually update power draw. Yeah. You see, I'm gonna quickly check something, because in like Python or whatever, you can make these key valued objects where you could basically make like an entire object out of all the different types of power draws, and you can even loop over them. But I don't know how that works in C#. So I want to make a dict like object, like in Python, in C# here, where I can create key value pairs to be accessed via its key name or dot notation, because I do like dot notations. Let's see if that's possible. So you can use dictionary key. So it's something special. Okay. Because I'm also used to using JavaScript, where like that's not a special thing. Like an object, making an object in JavaScript, it's like just as simple as equals brackets, and that's it. Right. Let's say public. But you need to make a class. No, it's fine. Let's just let's not use dot notations then. We'll use that thing called dictionary, and it's called power draw. Let's call it multiple. New dictionary. Move. And actually there's an idle. Zero point one with commas. How to populate a dict in bulk, because I want to like set all of them at once. Collection initialized, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yes, copy this. There you go. Oh, it's close. Which means that why is this? That's so strange. This makes more sense now. So then this is gone again. And we're gonna have to like, come on, you should know, update power draw dict. There you go. Yes, nice. That seems to work. Question is, should I actually have it here? Should this dict not be like device module level? I think so. So we should move it to device module. There you go. Idle power draw is removed. It's fine. Power draw by function. Power draw, what would we call this? Like, it's a list of functional power draw. Let's call it like that. Well, let's put it at 0f actually. Right, let's go to locomotion, remove this, initialize module, add idle. Why do you not notice? Inaccessible. So we need to make it protected, I think, if you want to access it in subclasses. Yes, functional add power draws idle. Should I think I'd rather use letters. And then we do kind of want to say idle power draw, but it's a magic number. Idle power draw. There you go. There you go. We should add this to all of the other. Yeah, so these are things that we need to add to all the other modules as well, which is annoying, I guess, but yeah. Put this at the front. Let's open up the network, the computer, the power. Move power draw force. Let's call it like that, just to keep it a little bit clear what we mean by that. And this is now called differently. It's called functional power draw. Sure. So we're adding things there. Update power draw. Loop over the functional power draw dict. Let's go. Yes, that's what I want. So update power draw. But again though, like this seems like a thing that needs to happen on this level. We're starting to remove some stuff that's all kinds of code that I don't have to worry about in each separate module. This is not used as far as I know. Yeah, but see again, let's just do that immediately. Let's not waste lines of code here. There you go. Should be added force, no? Oh, and dot magnitude? Yes, okay, that works. Initialize module. So this is again like, I don't know if I move this here. Yeah, that doesn't exist though. So I do need to kind of make this again into one of these things. Yes. Idle power draw, which is now 0.1f. Doesn't exist obviously, but now at least you know what to do with it. Yes. And I need to copy this. Idle power draw. And like this. I think this should work. What's your problem? Cannot convert string. Exactly. Because it should be a string. There you go. Perfect. What's your problem here? This is a float, obviously. So these are all settings that are managed on the parent. So fields that are managed at the superclass level, and these are fields that are specific to the subclass. I think I don't use this, no? Yes, I don't use this anymore. This is all stuff about locomotion, so there you see. I'm not actually even sure if this is the correct way, because this is what Copilot suggested to do when I asked for it, like these overwritten things. In any case, I think I moved most of the code back, meaning that I only need to, this is something that now needs to be set again, and it doesn't get set anymore. Oh. Wait, what? Do I care about total power draw on a submodule level? I don't think so. It's not managed here for sure, that I know. Yeah, but we do need to have it on the device module. But it's actually this, no? Oh, no. This is something completely different. This does belong here. Sorry. This is Power draw. This is power module specific. Yeah. This is something that we calculate. But on the device level, we need to update our power draw, which I already did. So I think we moved some code, or we didn't actually change much. Well, we changed things. We made things, I think, a bit better, but we need to check if everything is still working. And actually, we should already have added this. So we should debug some stuff here though. Debug. And then on the device module level, in the update here, also debug total power draw. And we should see this go up and down when we move and not move. Got my cat sleeping here next to me. Oh. We have a bug. Let's pause. Something's wrong with something that I... Not assigned. What? Yeah, but... Oh. Yeah, you're right. So we shouldn't set this at all. I think we can even just close it all up, no? That work? I was setting an idle key value at 2 different points and it was saying conflicting. I think it crashed whereby other things were not working anymore because it didn't change anything to the rigid body. That should not be an issue. There you go. It works though, look at that. Total power is now 0.1 and when I start moving it's 0.5. So let's look at our battery. The battery is not going down though. The power draw is correct though. That's cool. The total is also updated. So one of them. So total, this is all updated. That's fine. Oh yeah. Yeah. I know what's happening. It's because I'm not looping continuously. So I can do it. I can fix it really quickly by just saying update total power draw and put it also in the update. Like I'll just put it here for now. We'll think about performance on another time. This just means that it will do these things on every frame, which is a bit, but I think it's going to be less intuitive if I start doing these things in a weird way. Module.current power draw. Is that what we're actually... No. What's this thing with total power draw? I need to set... We're just returning it, but this is what needs to happen. We need to set it. We didn't set it. There you go. Good. All right. Hope we can check off that first thing on the to-do list pretty quickly. And I think I did it in a cool way. Current charge is 0. That went really fast. Oh, no, sorry. I didn't press play. Because now I already I did it in a way with the dictionary that I can, like, how you say, arbitrarily add things. Yes, look at that. You look at this number. Now I'm not moving, and when I'm moving it goes down really fast, and it's 0. But I can still move because I have not implemented that yet, but that works. Let me quickly check out the code again if that's true what I just said. Can I just arbitrarily start adding things? But I also need to remove things. Well, no, because it's being set all the time. Because another way of doing it would be like we're adding it to the dictionary and then removing again when nothing's happening. But I'm thinking setting something is probably way faster than adding and removing things. So, and as long as we just set it to 0, it's the same as removing it. So that's cool. And again, I'm just coding things here to make things work. They're not necessarily and very likely not the best ways to do them. But then again, all I'm trying to do here is make a demo prototype, or at least get to like an initial game loop. So let's not worry about that right now. Update the power draw. Okay. The power. Alright, so we can remove this. Draw logs. Sure. And honestly, I think there's not too much code here. Like, this is still a pretty small script, and it seems to work. So that's okay. Right. So theoretically, I could add like a random arbitrary module, set certain draw rates, and it should work. But what do we need to do now? All right, let's go to our list of things that we wanted to do. We actually did it the wrong way, so let me just move that upwards. So modules can increase their power consumption based on certain actions. That is true. Perfect. Modules stop functioning when out of power. So that's the next thing. So a device, and we'll do it at the superclass level, has a boolean, sorry, module, and well, let's make it serializable. No, you got that all wrong. Should it be protected? Yes, because we want to set it, and it's a bool is powered. Not powered on though, like, or has power? I think it's false. When is something powered? So that's a good question. So we will make a function public void update power status. If is the current power draw. No, that doesn't have anything to do with that. It's not if you can't, like, I just need to check when is it powered though. Currently it is powered when there is still battery charge. When there is charge left, because there's an infinite, like the rate at which you can. So as I mentioned before in previous episodes, currently we assume an infinite charge and draw rates, so you can charge as fast as you want, as much as you want, which means currently that as long as there's charge, you are powered. Of course, in the future I would implement things like, well, there's enough charge, but there's only so much you can draw at a certain time, that certain modules will be prioritized in getting power and not. But let's just leave it at that. So basically I need to check my power module, meaning I need a reference to the power module, but I can just check let's do it the ugly way. So it's, I think it's called installed on device dot get current charge, but that doesn't exist. No, you have to get the battery first. Find like get installed components or something by type. There you go. Module type dot power. So we're getting it. We're checking if there's a power module. Actually, we should split it up though. So we have as device module power. So let's do it this device module power equals. Then if it's no, if no power module found, and obviously is powered should be false. If there's a power module, and there's at least a chance that we are powered, but we need to check it's if current. No. It's already actually honestly it's already trying to do more advanced things than I want to do right now. So all I need to check is device module power dot charge get charge, which doesn't exist, so we need to make that function. Oh, it does exist. Get current charge is yes, that's it. No, that's not what I said. What was that? If device module power dot get current charge bigger than 0, that's it. There you go. I made it serialized, so we should be able to check it. Right, is it powered? Great. I actually didn't commit a minute ago, but we'll just commit it as a single package then. So if I go to Roomba, is powered. No, I have to go to each separate module. Is powered. Should be somewhere. It's not. Why? Because it's protected? Yeah, probably. Oh no, it just updated. It wasn't updated yet. Okay, there it is. So none of them are powered. Oh, update power status. Okay, we're not calling this anywhere. So we're gonna, currently let's just all do that in updates. It's not very, I don't think it will be very performant in the future because we're asking for a lot of stuff here. Although maybe I'm overestimating these very simple calculations. But I'm just thinking about the future when we'll have like, let's say there's 50 devices, each with 10 modules. That's like 500 of these updates on each frame. I don't know how that's going to turn out, but let's not worry about that right now. I think it's just important that I have it in my head. That's about it. Update powered status, and that means it will update it as soon as it's available. Oh, it might be possible that this here shows up in the console, right? Because this might be called before everything is initialized, but we'll see. That's fine. We'll say I'm not powered. Oh, power module just got installed. I found it. Its charge is high enough. We're powered. That's okay. Is everything powered? Let's check it. Yes, it's online. No, nothing is powered. Oh, okay. I know what's going on here, obviously. I'm only checking it, but I'm not setting it. Oh, no, I am. Alright, let's do some debugging then. Oh no, power module found, that's what I'm saying. No. There you go. Debug. Device is powered. Not power, is powered, is false on the device module. Update power state. I'm calling this, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's try again. That's like always the thing about coding. Like, you're always curious as to this all seems like it should work, and like, why isn't it working? It's always something stupid. Pause here. These things are not called all the time. Ah, I know why. Well, actually, I'm even confused right now because the thing is that this is not being called because I have to do the thing again where you go to update. Aha, but I am calling it. Right. But it actually doesn't make sense that I call that here. I should go base.update, right? To its protection level. But we do need to make it public virtual void. We should do that actually on all of these things. And then public override or something. Yes. Ugh. This has nothing to do with you. Same here. Ugh, okay, let's keep copy pasting the wrong thing. This is specific, but the other ones need to be. There you go. I was saying like, well, it's not being called because it's in the superclass, but why is this working? It's because I call it here and the other one. That was why it was actually working. So I should actually just override all my star functions. Just show that this doesn't happen again. Power module found. Device is powered. So everything is now powered. Perfect. Except for the fact that now the thing that worked before 50 0. Oh, update power draw. Oops. Is not update charge. Oh, yes. I removed it by accident by copy pasting things, I think. Which is a bit weird. I don't understand. That was some mistake that I just didn't see. Oops. Yeah, what's your problem? Why are you complaining? Yes, charge is going down. It's going in faster when I move. Things are powered. Unless at some point they won't be. Because power is about to run out. Let's just put it at 0. Come on. Device not powered. It's not device, it's just device normal. Look at that. Amazing. It works. None of the devices are now powered anymore. I can still move though, because I'm not using the Boolean currently. So that's the last thing we should add. So we go to well, let's just get rid of all these debug logs here. It's always a good thing to just get rid of that. So, okay, there's a bit of a thing here. I'm checking for this mod, like I'm going to fetch this thing every time. I could just say to do that on... Yeah, but see, that's the thing though. The reason I can't put it in start because the power module might not be there yet. So there is a certain order in which things need to be installed as well. Right now I'm just adding modules, just installs them and then it initializes them, but there's a lot of interaction between the modules, and meaning that the order in which things are, as soon as everything is installed, then I can do this. So if I go to device, so if you can see here, I should not initialize modules here. I should loop again after that, which sounds a bit stupid, but actually, so now loop over we should go for initialize installed modules. Let's make that function. There you go. And because this, not everything is installed yet, but now that I did it this way, then every module is at least installed, and to get references to things, that's all I need. Initialize installed modules. So I'm gonna loop again, which is fine. Like, this is something that's called once at the start, so there's no issue. Even if this would take literally 10 seconds, it wouldn't be an issue. People can, I mean, still be somewhat of an issue, but which means that now I can do this on initialization because at least it's already installed. Initialize module, I can do this, but of course I will go like here. Hup. And now I have a reference on start, and then I don't have to do that everything. I just have my reference here. But if at some point it becomes null, which I'm actually not, I'm not checking for that, but let's see. I'm talking about, like, let's say I hit the device against the wall and the device object, oh, I just destroy it then I'll just destroy it and then it will be null. I think the reference will become null and I will say, oh, my power module just blew off the machine, but it's no longer there. Right, so this should work. Let's quickly test that. Didn't break anything. And then we'll go into functions that require power and disable them if they're not powered. And in this case, it's currently... Oh, what's your problem? Nothing. So maybe, like, sometimes you will get like warnings or even errors here after you move from VS Code to Unity. And you're like, oh no, I have to fix this, but always press the clear button first, because it might be that they're like bugs that it detected while things weren't synced up yet. All right, so this seems to work. I can move. Is power being drawn still? Yes, and it's empty now, and power draw is 0. Wait, why is it 0 now? Move power draw is 0. That's strange. Because I was moving. I don't understand. In any case. So move. When I try to move, I first need to check if there's power. If it's powered, return. That's it, I think. That's all I need to do. And I'm checking if, like, so we can add here update online function, public void update online status. There you go. It immediately figured it out. If you're not powered, you're not going to be online, at least not for this module. I won't be able to control it anymore though, which is normal, unless I have a copy. Let's see what this does. Then the computer, I think it's the same thing. But what does it even mean though? I'll skip the computer one because it's a bit of a tricky one, because the computer doesn't have an actual function other than hosting the player, but the whole thing will be managed by the game manager anyway. We'll check like, are there no more computer modules that have your AI? But currently you theoretically are still controlling it even though it's not powered. That's just for a test if I can't move anymore once the power is down. If that's the case, then we finished that part as well. Gotta check the time. Yeah, okay, so see what I mean? It has like, do you see all the warnings? But that was just intermediate ones. Right, let's check the power. So we still have power, so it's fine. I can move. Am I moving slower than before? Oh, well, now I can't move because I'm out of charge. So it doesn't work anymore. So that's cool. I can, let's put the charge at 10. Oof. I can move. I'm moving very slowly though, I must say. Let's put the max charge at 0.1. There you go. A bit higher. Am I moving slower than before? No, it's fine. Ah, and out of power and I can't move anymore. Amazing. This is fun. I really enjoy making the game. It's like, I must say, one of the reasons why when I got into coding, I think that's the first, like, one of the first courses I started was like Java, I think. And no offense to anyone, but it's very difficult to get into that because nothing is happening. You're just seeing in the terminal. And then I got into front-end web development. Again, it's just as a hobby, but there, what you're coding and what you're writing is immediately visible. It's very rewarding. Like, even if it was just HTML and CSS, which is not really a programming language, but like, it's like, okay, like I can immediately see things happening. And then, but this is even more so, like seeing things move around, you can control things. This is very rewarding. I'm still happy now because I'm just starting. I'm sure that in a few months I'll be crying because stuff doesn't work or it's just getting too much. But right now I'm really enjoying it because you can do those small things, and especially with Copilot, like, and I am learning. It's not like Copilot is doing things and I don't know what I'm doing. I think I remember most of the stuff that I'm dealing with. But it's so cool to just see things work the way you want it. Fast, actually. And again, the downside is that this is not the most performing code or whatever, very likely. But that's not so important because in the end, I think if you want to make a game, you don't necessarily have to make a game all the way to the end. You can make like a prototype that other people are interested in. I was listening to a certain YouTube channel. They were saying like, there's two ways to finish a game. Either you finish it completely or you make it into a state where like a publisher or is actually interested in it. More than enough. Anyways, we'll see. Behavior is missing. Why? Why are you complaining? For no reason again. Okay. So we have a way. Okay, let's go to our tick boxes here. Also, tick box is amazing. Something I've started doing not that long ago, but like writing things in to-do lists, no matter how stupid they are or how small the tasks are, it's really motivating because you see like all the stuff I've done and it's like, oh yes, module stop functioning. Yeah, that's true. So the next thing will be charging. Let me check here just how long have I been streaming currently. Where can I see that actually? Can I see that somewhere? I saw it before. I don't remember where. Let me first commit this. Beat. Power again. Add. What did we do again? Stop functioning and increasing power consumption. Yeah, so let's say add variable power consumption and modules stopping when at power, and module functions cease when in powered, no, unpowered. There you go. Let's commit this. Sync changes. There you go. The next thing would be charge. So we're like halfway the game loop, or the initial game loop. Actually, I just want to quickly do something to make it. Oh, first of all, let's just apply this so that that's like the prefab is done, and also apply it here so that that prefab is complete. And let's just add more of these prefabs just to show you a bit like what the goal here is, right? So let's add like 1 or 3 or 4. All of them should have full charge. They should all be diminishing their charge over time. There you go. Let's say I'm gonna move this one until it's like no longer out of power. No problem, I'll just switch to another one. This one flipped around for some reason. Let's move until I'm out of power, switch to the next machine. And now the point is for the other ones to start charging, so I should bring them to the charge before they die. But that's like where I'm trying to go here. It's like, oh, it's out, and currently like there's nothing I can do, so the game's over. Like I can still swap, because as I said, I skipped making the computer think. So actually in my network manager I should still put a check like, is the computer powered? Because if it's not, you can no longer switch to it. It's just currently still possible, but anyways. Okay, and like this one is just like dusting, but can you kind of need to imagine like that is, let's say there's a scene where there's actually combat and you're like control shooting around at that next one, and you just live as like 1,000 entities in the world, not just as a single character. That's kind of the point of the game. The other one was still powered to some extent, but now they're all dead. Yeah, okay, so that's the point. So now actually like charging device is one thing, but then we need to add some, I wouldn't call it, yeah, it's a UI, like add power charge UI bar or something. So I would currently not make a UI like HUD. It's just in the game, like above the Roomba. I want like a bar showing how much charge there still is. Add power charge UI bar, charge devices. So which one do I want to do first? Do I want to be able to charge, or do I add this UI part first? Let's do the UI first. Let's do something different, just to change it up a little bit, because I will need some help here, because I don't think I know how to do this. I do know that in the tutorial they talked about it. Go. Okay. Let's go to think this is a timer fill fraction. Yeah, but I want it in game though. Let's ask my ChatGPT. I have a class called Power Module. I want to create a in-game UI element like a fill bar hovering the object to show the power charge, including, let's say, also maybe color like green, red, light, including a color like green, orange, red. Let's see what it says, what I need to do. Unity's UI system. Create a UI canvas. Create a new UI image under the canvas. Whoops. This will be the fill of the fill bar. Set the child's image type to filled. Let's fill method to horizontal. Control the bar. Okay, so let's go. What do I need to create? Sorry, game object UI canvas. There you go, canvas. I'm not really sure what a canvas is. Create a UI image under the canvas. Right, that's cool. What's UI toolkit? No, that's different. Image. Let's call it then background. Rename backgrounds, and then we basically copy paste this and we call it a fill. Yes. Background and fill. Set the child's image type to be filled. Where does it say filled? Set the child images image type. Image type. Do I actually see any of this? Oh. Well, I want it to show in the game world, not the UI world. Because I know, is this the UI thing? Yeah, it's right there. That's not what I want. World space. Ah. Do I need to do that for all of them? No. World space. Layer UI, but the sorting layer, is there a thing called sorting layer? Specify. Oh, It's still way too big. Why is it so big? Oh. There we are. All right, we're getting close. Oh, and this canvas is like, okay. So this is still too big, so it's called 0.5. No, the width, sorry, the width can be like almost the width of the Roomba itself, I guess. But this one not. This one needs to be smaller. There you go. That's kind of what I'm looking for. It's a bit big, but whatever. Oh, I can resize these things manually. Oh, but now I'm shoving them out of the canvas, which is not good, I'm guessing. 3.5 and position it at 0, 0, 0. Same for this one. 0, 0, 0, and 3, 0.5. Let's call, because the fill one, let's just give it a little color so I can see it. Yes. Oh yeah, and so that's kind of what I'm looking for, but I don't know why is the canvas like not the same size. Can I? Oh, but it needs to be part of the device, so we should, well, let's delete the other ones. Can I rename this to fill bar? I don't know. We should attach it to the device and then put it at 0, 0, 0. Oh, it's another device. Where's the, no, let's do it like this. Yes, this one, go. And let's put it at 0. Oh, 0, 0. Actually, it's fine. No, we need to put it a little bit higher. There you go. At 2. This will depend on how big the thingy is, but this should be fine. I don't know why. What's the point of this canvas? Can this canvas not just be? Well, let's just do the same. 3.5. I don't know. I don't know why you need the canvas actually. Then this will be the fill of the fill bar. Set the child's image type to be filled. But honestly, I didn't see any fill type. So I'm not sure if that's actually a thing. I mean, it looks fine. Then it says here, I think we need to make a script. Let's go to scripts, create script, fill bar. Let's go, let's close everything up here. Fill bar. So we need to link something here. So there's a reference to the thing that it is filling for. Or maybe, no, I think I will do it differently. I will put a reference to the fill bar where it's actually needed. All right, what did you say here? Update. Oh, but okay, well, let's just put it like that anyway. Let's just, public image, fill image. That doesn't work. I think it should be game object or something. No? Because it's a component, no? Component, does that work? But that's not how it works though. Okay, let's attach the script to it before we do stupid things. Oh yeah, there's a few things here. So sorry, we have public canvas. The thing itself is the canvas, but they are okay. But it's true though, it should be image. No, background, image, fill image. Now how do we get that? Let's go to start. I don't know why it didn't. Oh yeah, it's because I copied it. There you go. That's exactly what I transform, not find, background, get component, image. Yes, exactly what I need. How does he even know that that's what I called my children? I don't even know how that works. Now we can. So I don't want to make this specific to this thing though. So we have colors and amounts. Background image dot color is 1, yes, and image dot color. Does that work? No. That's not how it works. Just maybe with a capital letter? No. No, none of that works. Okay, let's just do dot. All right, let's see. Image. We'll change things, but get component image. Why can't I access color? Seems so simple. But apparently that's not what it... Can't access the color property of the image. Oh, I need to add new stuff here. No, that's not what I did. Look at that. Ambiguous. Oh, but I didn't ask for this, right? I think that's the problem. And now it's small color. Perfect. No. I don't need to set it, I think. I just want the background image color to set to white. No, not black. Color dot white. Does that work? Yes. These are a few things that need to happen at the start. Maybe I should set everything to I don't know. Then update. And then we need to set private color, background color. Oh yeah, private color. There you go. Max value. No. Private. Yes, float fill amount. And then some getters. Public set fill amount. Yeah, sure. And public set background color. Public void. Because I will be controlling it from outside. I won't use the update. I will control it from the outside. Because to me that makes more sense. Because then I can use this thing for many other things. Set so the battery will say, hey, the fill amount is now this. But the fill amount, I don't even understand. We'll see. There was something about horizontal, no? Set the child image type to fill and fill method to horizontal. See, but there is something important here. Oh no. I don't see fill type. There is no fill type dropdown. Does not have. Did I just did UI, no? Okay, it's time to go to Google because ChatGPT is failing right now. Unity image fill type. Huh. We can just set it though. Fill image. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I can just do it with code. So for some reason it's not set in the inspector, but this. We'll see. Set fill color. There you go. And I just need to access this. Oh yeah, so I don't even need this. Because I'm setting, like, yeah, I understand. Right, now I need to go to the power module. I need to create a public... No, sorry. Serialized field. It's a game object, I guess. Yes. Charge, oh, look at that. Charge fill bar. Yes. And on start, I will just find it. Charge fill bar, get component fill bar, set fill amount 1. Well, no, don't necessarily do that. You just get it first. What's your problem? Oh, need to do public override, I guess. Yeah, and now I know because this one is not public virtual. Oh, it is. What's your problem then? Not valid for this item. Public override void starts. Void? No, void. There you go. Let's debug just to check if it's finding that. And then on update charge. let's do it here first. Update the filter. There you go. Let's go. Yes. And then if charge is below 20%, color red, above 80%, color green, other yellow. There you go. That's the key. You see how fast that goes? It might still not work, but let's see. But if the current charge, there you go. Max charge. I have all that stuff ready. There you go. We'll move this into another function though. So we'll do update charge bar. I'm already made to do that. It's not, doesn't need to be public. Void update charge bar, fill bar. Oh, come on. When do we call it? Do I call it in update? Yeah, I think it makes more sense to just call it here. There's nothing red, but I don't know if this is going to work. Imagine if this works right off the bat. I would be amazed, but I would be surprised as well. Oh, I didn't set a reference to it, but that's my fault. That's wait, let's go to our, so I can do this. Question is though, why didn't it find it automatically? Because there is like charge fill bar dot get. No, that doesn't work at all. No. It would be, I have to get like installed on or something, and then oh, okay, so now it's linked to the device, but actually it should be linked to the module of power, because if there's no power module, then there's no point. That doesn't really change anything. This dot find child game object with the name charge fill, no, with the name fill bar. Transform dot find fill bar dot find fill bar dot game object. Yeah, that should work, but I also assign it manually, but let's see if one of those conflicts. Oh, the suspense. There's still an error here. Object reference not sent. I don't think this is correct though, because it has to transform the find. It's like find children or something. Find child? What is it? Why doesn't it want to do that? Okay, let's just find the images who are children of this game object. Well, it says it should find them. Where is the script attached to? Here. Find background. I thought it was like Can you debug them for me, please? You actually find them? Because I could also just attach them to them. Because I think serialize field. But that's the thing, no, I can't attach, I can't do that with components though. Not finding the image right now. Background. Fill. I'm checking something because I will quickly check how to find child game objects from a script on the parent. Just transfer.find. Okay, well, let's just start it. Let's see what happens. This length, right? Actually, I do want to, can I delete this? Yes, because I want to check if the script actually manages to do it. But actually, it's still get component though. Get component. Some fill bar. Yes. What is it though? Oh, it's a fill bar. Jesus. Maybe that's the reason, because I was just getting the game object, but I cannot call these methods on the game object. Ah, but I'm okay. I was actually, so this needs to be removed then. I need to get this working within half an hour because then I have to leave. But that will be a good ending. Charging it for next time. There's something, someone's complaining about something. I know I said I should avoid it, like ignore this. Height, yeah, that's fine. Just a warning too. Let's go all the way to the top here. Fillbar.cs. So this is already failing. All the way at the start. Why? All right, let's do that first. Can we at least find these things? Fillbar start. So all we're doing